Hello, back again with another tutorial. I'm going to show you once again how I use Flip to skip a hype. So this version here of Dreams by Fleetwood Mac, I like this a lot. It's 128. It's about 8 BPM faster than the original, and it has a redrum to it. I have an R here. That stands for remix. That's how I label my things. I take out all of the nonsense over here. And by nonsense, I mean everything that comes with it when you download it. Nothing against Burnout. I love him. He makes great remixes. But as far as my stuff is concerned, I don't need to know who made the remix when I'm looking for it. I just need to know whether it's a remix or the original. And this is the only remix I have of this song. So I don't need to differentiate between each one. So that's how I label it. And yeah, so I'll load this up. It gets to a hype that I don't necessarily like. So I'm going to cut that out with using Flip. So I'll start with a cue point here, and then I will skip ahead 4 bars here, and then skip ahead here. This is where the hype starts. I don't like that, so I'm going to skip to where it stops. So I'm going to put another cue point here. Sorry, I'll go back here. Another cue point here, right? So I'm going to skip from here to here, right? So I'm going to go back to the beginning. I'm going to hit this record button. It doesn't do anything. I'm going to turn this off. It doesn't do anything until I hit the first hot cue. So what I do is I hold down the 1, and then I hit spacebar to let it play, and then I stop it. Stop it here, right? It doesn't matter. None of this, unless I physically hit another cue point, it's not going to record anything now, right? So I get to this part where I want to skip right here, and now I'm going to hit the 4th cue point. Again, hold it down, hit spacebar just so it plays, and then I'll stop it. All right, and then hit save. Boom. When I go back to the beginning and play it, it will skip that hype. That's it. And then I label these. I go flip to this, and then I'll put 4 and then 8 for the bars, and then yeah, R for remix, and that's it. Just make sure that you hit this first cue button, or you might accidentally get in here and play this. So just if you start from the beginning here and hit it, the first one, when it gets to here, it will flip every time, right? I sometimes use flips to, I'm going to write skip hype. I sometimes use flips to shorten a song. If I'm at like a college bar or something, I want to play a shortened version of it, I will have a flip on there. And you can turn these on or off. So say you're doing a gig where you want the whole song to play. As long as you turn it off before it gets to that flip part, it will play the whole song. This one, I'm probably never going to turn this off. So as long as it's on, it will always stay on when you load the track. So yeah, hopefully that helps. And you can do multiple flips. So say you got to here, right? And then it does another, say it did another like, put your hand, like something like that. You can go ahead and again, as long as it sounds right and the phrasing's on, you can, put a key point here and then skip to here if that was all like a hype or some random thing you didn't want. And then, again, just go back and listen, make sure it sounds right. But then you can have it that way. And I've gone back, played the flip for the whole, 3 minutes or whatever, and recorded that. And that way you have just a whole new version of it. And you don't have to rely on the flip. Not that I've ever had any issues with it, but sometimes you can flip a song to take out the swear words. And that always gets me a little anxious when it gets to that part that it's going to do it. So, instead of having to go into Ableton and doing all this, you could literally just set it where it does the swear, reverse it, and record that as a flip, and then re-record the whole song, and then you're good. But yeah, hopefully that helps.